Now it is time to deep dive into building agentic workflows with Agentforce. I'm Desmond Wong, Product Marketing Director here at Salesforce, and I hear from customers all the time that they are looking for this ability for our agents to take action on their behalf. Now the whole point of an agent is that they should be able to do things for you without you having to tell them. Now, this may seem futuristic, it may seem a lot like science fiction, but it's actually real. It's where we are today. So to talk about how we are using agents right now, I'm joined by developer advocate Mohit Shrivastava and Ananya Jha, Senior Product Manager at Salesforce. So let's start talking about how we go about building agentic workflows. So Mo, I want to start with you.
Yes.
Why don't you just tell it, what is an agentic workflow and why is it important to our customers?
Yeah, that's a great question, right? What is an agentic workflow? Now, I want you to take you back to what is traditional workflows, because we need to understand the challenges of traditional workflows to really understand what is agentic workflow. So traditional workflows are where programmers pre-program the system. So it's already programmed. It's good for some repeatable actions that you want to take, but the system itself shows its weakness when it cannot adapt for new requirements. Agentic workflows allow the system to be adaptive, autonomous, and based on the user requests, we have these agents that can orchestrate the actions. So just to be clear, right, as a developer, you are not the one who are orchestrating these actions. It's agent that's doing that orchestration of actions. You build actions and you equip your system with actions, but it is these agents that are going to orchestrate these actions. They are flexible, they can understand the requirements from from your customers through the prompts, and they will orchestrate the actions for you.
It's incredible, and I mean, in short, they are significantly more intelligent than, say, the Clippies of the world, and they're powered by contextual data. So, Ananya, why don't you tell us a little bit about what that means to you, like agentic workflows?
Yeah, definitely. So I think Mohit gave a great answer as well, and I'll say something pretty similar in that I think here at Salesforce, we've spent a lot of time thinking about how best to empower our agents to be more productive, efficient, and even predictive. And I think for us, it's really the definition of an agentic workflow, I would say, is one where AI and automation are coming together to help our human agents be more productive than ever before. And I think, as Mohit said, we've really moved beyond the time where we're just talking about automating tasks. Here at Salesforce, we're really focused on how do we make our agents more agentic, as in how do we make them more autonomous, intelligent, and give you the ability to surface the right information at the right time. I think for our customers, it's really all about how are we helping them make it so that they're spending less time on those manual, repetitive tasks, and instead on those high-value tasks that really require that human touch. So overall, I think really working with these agentic workflows for both ourselves and for our customers is all about how do we work smarter, not harder, with the help of these agents.
Awesome. Got it. That makes a ton of sense. And like I mentioned earlier in the intro, a lot of it sounds like science fiction. It feels very futuristic. But we're at TDX. We're here to talk about the tools, the products. How are customers actually doing this? So Ananya, can you tell us a little bit about the products and the innovations that we're bringing to market that people are using today?
Definitely, and I think this time at TDX, Salesforce actually has a ton of really exciting announcements. And I think one of the great things about the tools that we have are that we've got something for everyone, whether you're a low-code user or a pro-code developer. I think for some of our low-code users, we've got things like Agent Builder and our new DX Inspector, which allow you to really get started with creating, building, and working with those agents in our low-code tools. We also now have the testing center. With this testing center, you can even test your agents with synthetically generated data and really see how they perform at scale. As a developer myself, I'm very excited about our pro-code tooling as well. So we've got our new Agentforce DX, with which you can go to your regular IDE tooling inside of the CLI, and now you can even preview those conversations with your agents, and you can even run those agent tests using that test sidebar that our devs know and love. So I think here at Salesforce, we've actually got something for everyone, and I would be remiss to not mention that all of your agents are only as good as the data or context that you're providing them with. So of course, we've also got our data cloud and RAG pipelines that really allow you to upload that unstructured data to make sure that any of your AI solutions have the right context they need to be adapted to your use case.
That's incredible. So, Ananya, you covered some of the incredible things that developers are able to do now that they couldn't do in the past. Mohit, I'm going to skip around a bit so that we can get to some of the meatier stuff. Let's talk a bit about security, right? There's a lot of things that we need to do to empower our agents. We need to connect them to data sources. We have to give them action to systems in order to take action on behalf. So how important and what role does governance, security, compliance play in this age of AI?
I think it's very important now, because it's not just about these agents going to go and take actions. It's about how do we monitor this, right? How do we monitor? Because they're just delivering the digital labor, right? It's like humans. So we need the capability to be able to monitor them, configure permissions so they have access to the right data, but at the same time, they don't get extra access to all the data that they shouldn't. And that is same with actions, like we configure permissions, so they only have necessary actions to be able to do their job. So it's more than important, and security is important. It's not, these agents are not just like any other ChatGPT or any other assistants, where you just dump your data, because those tools, they can consume this data. They're data hungry, right? So we have this trust layer where we make sure that none of your data is sort of going to these LLMs, and everything is protected and secured. And we are still able to get that value out of the agentic experience.
Amazing. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Mo and Ananya, for all the incredible insights. Now, for everybody watching out there, if you want to learn more about building agentic workflows, go to trailhead.salesforce.com/agentblazer or scan the QR code on the screen.